This is a production of WTVI PBS Charlotte.
60 centimeters.
Donald Miller enjoys finding creative ways to keep his students learning about science. For this lesson, he's using a butane torch and heating up a metal rod to demonstrate how heat travels.
There's always engagement. There's hands-on learning going on throughout the day.
Gina O'Hara is the principal of Palisades Park Elementary School in Southwest Charlotte. She says the school has a very strong math and science focus.
Everything's almost interactive, it seems like.
It is.
Teaching isn't just limited to the classroom, it's also taking place in the hallways. When students walk by these monitors, they can see the building's inside temperature and energy consumption. But that's not all. Even the water fountains are designed to quench a student's thirst for knowledge.
There's plexiglass on the front so the students can actually see what's on the inside of these water fountains.
Do they ask about that?
Oh yes, they do. And you can see them push it and look down, push it and look down and see what's happening.
Forget about concealing the pipes in the ceiling. They're color-coded to encourage students to ask questions and relate what they're learning here to their environment.
We do need to keep them engaged and try to make learning to where they can apply it to something in the real world.
Meanwhile, students at Charlotte Choice Charter School sing and dance on a stage as music teacher James Bush plays the piano.
When you talk to public schools and you talk to charter school people, they all say that technology is a key component that they want these kids to learn. But for some parents and for some of these students, it's only one piece of the puzzle.
We have the flexibility and the option to offer performing arts.
Linda Cruz is the founder of this school. She says smaller class sizes allow staff to work individually with students.
They utilize flexibility, in the curriculum to meet each learner's needs.
And charter schools like this are growing in popularity with parents dismayed with public schools. During the 2012-13 school year, the Department of Instruction reports nearly 137,000 students were enrolled in Charlotte Mecklenburg schools, and 7,400 were enrolled in charter schools. Charter schools do have strict guidelines to follow, and if their students aren't learning, there are consequences.
If they don't perform, then we lose our charter. The state will take our charter from us.
That's why the state requires public and charter schools to administer the same standardized tests to monitor student learning. More parents are considering charter schools as an option. Take a look at these numbers. Prior to 2011, the state capped the number of charter schools to 100. Since lifting the cap, there are now 148 charter schools statewide. In fact, there are 23 charter schools in Mecklenburg County. That's more than any other county in the state. This is a concern for public schools because they lose about $4,600 for each child enrolled at a charter school. That's why CMS says it's important to offer parents a variety of programming like the learning environment at Palisades Park Elementary School.
We're always looking and seeing how can we meet our families' needs so that we can keep families in CMS.
Bridget Sharpenberg volunteers at Palisades Park Elementary School where her daughter is enrolled, and she likes the sense of a community a public school offers.
I like that when we go to Target, my kids can say, hey mom, there's so-and-so for my class, and just seeing people that you know.
School, school, school.
But for others like Jackie Terry, whose grandson is at Charlotte Choice Charter School, she says a smaller teacher-to-student ratio is extremely important to learning.
It's amazing to see him every day and his excitement to coming home and the education and what he's learned.
Perhaps the debate between charter schools and public schools isn't so much about which is better, but rather which education option offers the best environment for a child to learn. For Carolina Impact, I'm Rob Coble reporting.